Orlando foul call. Donald Royal. That's his first personal foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Down low, Longley passes to Pippen. To the paint. And finished off by Longley.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
There's the pass to Roy. 16 feet away. That one. And the Bulls start out with the ball. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Longley. And it's Rodman in at the 4.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Hardaway against Harper. The kick out to Anderson. Rodman grabs the miss. On defense, the Magic. Harper's shot's good.
Yes.
Harper's got the first points up on the board here for Chicago.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Count that one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The drive by Jordan. It's blocked by Shaq. To the inside. Here's Hardaway. And he banks in the layup.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Outside Pippen. Rodman with a screen on Royal.
Donald Royal. That's his first personal foul.
Harper kicks to Rodman. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Jordan. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And there's the feed to Pippen. Passes to Longley. And a wide open look for Jordan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jordan's got 5 points so far. Hardaway for 3. But they get it back. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Rodman sets a screen. Outside Jordan. Goes up on the high post. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harper against Hardaway. Deep 2 from Anderson. What a fantastic look by Penny.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Jordan against Anderson. The drive by Jordan. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Nick Anderson knocks down the 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Simpkins is out there with Tony Kukoc. Then there's Wennington. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's Kerr in at the 1. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of this game. And the second free throw, good. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Kukoc. Rollins grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wide open look. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
Now the pass to Boo. Tries a three, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
The Magic making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. The drive by Jordan.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Chicago making a switch here. Bushler's checked in. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. To the inside, Shaq takes it away. One-on-one here. Here's Scott. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bowie gets the bucket. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Kukoc fires the three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Bushler. Jacks up a three, and that one's good.
Judd Bushler.
Bushler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Scott, good.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Kerr, the pass to Simpkins. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kicks it to Kukoc. Pass to Wennington. Here's Bushler, defended by Shaq. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Simpkins. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Grant, he's checked in for Turner. Royal comes in for Scott. Anderson, he's checked in for Bowie. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. Pippen's checked in for Bushler. And it's Harper in for Kerr. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Michael Jordan.
The fadeaway. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And so it's a... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
They've got Royal. Anderson is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Grant, and it's Shaq in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. The Magic have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today, and the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And Grant drops them both. Bulls trail by 5. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Rodman sets a screen, feeds it to Harper. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Harper. Rodman with a screen on Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. It's Pippen with a drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Chicago, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls. Scotty's checked in for Royal. And a change for the Bulls. Kerr's checked in for Harper. The Magic leading by 4. Hardaway for 3. Up again, and the dunk by Grant.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a potent 1-2 punch.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's Hardaway, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Here's Jordan. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jordan's got 9.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Hardaway against Kerr. Offensive rebound. Here's Shaq. Tries it again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Second personal foul.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shaquille O'Neal. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Shaw's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Bulls. Wennington comes in for Luke Longley. And it's Kukoc in for Pippen. O'Neal hits them both. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Kerr dishes to Kukoc. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Chicago.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Hardaway. The pass to Shaw. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 6. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Rodman sets a screen. Dishes to Jordan. He feeds it to Rodman. Back to Jordan from past the arc. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Outside, Scott. Shaq with the screen. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Another miss by Orlando.
Major defensive lapse right there.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. So for Chicago right now, Tony Kukoc is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Harper. And it's Longley in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Here's Harper. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that we didn't care for.
Let's find out what... Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now the dish to O'Neal. Grant, right side, tries from 16. No luck. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Pippen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Here's Hardaway. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Bulls trail by 4. Kukoc passes to Pippen. Here's Harper. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And that one's good. And the Magic lead by 4.
Chicago timeout call.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Michael Jordan is checked in for Tony Kukoc. Here's Jordan, and they double up Jordan. And finished off by Longman.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They lead by 2. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. O'Neal kicks to Hardaway. Shaq with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Anderson. Count it!
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Magic foul. Nick Anderson. That's his second personal.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Taking 2 shots.
And Harper drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Hardaway with it. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shaq kicks to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Grant. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Screen by Grant. Now here is Hardaway. It's off.
And that's the way you wanted to finish.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Dennis Rodman. Harper is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. And it's Longley in at the center position. The drive by Jordan. Longley passes to Jordan. Oh, and they take the lead. Jordan's got the first basket here in overtime for Chicago.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Hardaway from outside, and that one's good. And the Magic lead by 1.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
He dishes it to Grant. Pulls it from the elbow. Can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside Harper. He kicks to Pippen. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Jordan with a good game. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Royal, he's checked in for Scott.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch. That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense this trip now.
Outside Harper. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Back to Pippen. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Over to the wing. It's Anderson with the drive. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Outside Jordan. For the 3. Can't knock in the 3. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 44. Just 2 seconds left in the first overtime. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. Here are the Magic now. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Hardaway against Harper, and stolen by Jordan. The feed to Harper. Shot on the wing. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anderson dishes to Grant. The kick out to Anderson. That puts them in the lead.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 1:31 left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Tony Kukoc.
And they double up Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Longley passes to Kukoc. Screen by Longley. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
Shot clock at 3. Harper, no good. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Down low and stolen by Jordan. Kukoc dishes to Harper. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket. Some good numbers for Anderson. He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Bulls making a switch here. Pippen's checked in.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner. Tight as me in an airport lavatory.
Pass to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Kicks to Harper for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Game could be on the line right here.
It's basically now or never for them.
In a tough position.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake, and then see what happens after that.
And it's Pippen missing. Here's Royal. The 3 from Anderson. They get it again. Shot's good by Shaq.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, Shaq.